there is this big misconception inside the hypnosis world about giving suggestions. And this really blows my mind because it's incredibly inaccurate. And this is I just need to get my clients into a relaxed, somnambulistic state and then tell the clients what to do, the suggestions, and then eventually my clients will accept it as if the unconscious mind is as simple as that. Like, this shit doesn't work. Hate to break it to you, but here's why it won't work. And it doesn't work this way. Let's go back to some logic here. Do you like being told what to do? At the core, even if it's someone that you respect, do you like it? You don't, right? The unconscious mind, as we know, is childlike and stubborn as fuck. So when we give the unconscious mind suggestions in the background, if it does not agree with it, if for some reason the unconscious mind thinks that it is highly beneficial for this client to keep this problem, aka it does, that's why it doesn't want to let go of it, it's not going to care how great your hypnotic voice is or how many times you say that shit. The unconscious mind is going to be stubborn and say, I want to keep this client a smoker because this is how it's working for me. It's working for me great right now, even though it doesn't make sense. But the unconscious mind does not really think that way, right? And so that is the very, very basic thing that I'm sure all of us can appreciate. We don't like being told what to do. So what makes us think that when we're like this, somnambulistic, drooling, that we are going to then start listening to that. And as much as I love stage hypnosis, it's fun. It's super fun. It's super fun. It's very highly entertaining. That type of methodology, when it comes to change work, doesn't jive. It just doesn't. And if you actually want change work to happen, it's going to take a lot more investigating the client's problem. So if you just want to fuck around and mess around with like hypnosis and telling clients what to do, then you can keep that process. However, if you truly want to make a difference and help people, you want to rethink about this. You want to rethink this methodology because it is really not the best for our clients. Because one, they're not going to be appreciative of that. Their unconscious mind is. Maybe they're good in a good or relaxed place, and it's going to temporarily make them feel better and temporarily make them feel empowered. But by just saying to someone, you are now a non-smoker, and they're like, oh, this feels so good. Yes, I can feel the fresh air in my lungs now. I can breathe more. I can expand my chest more. Imagining that is very different to when they actually wake up in the morning and the first thing that they want is that cigarette or that vape pen machine, whatever it is. That is very, very different. So to really get to the place where you actually can transform your client's habits and behaviors and really deeply ingrained beliefs moving forward, it's going to take a lot more than that. It's going to take investigating that problem. And although I'm sure you'd be like, shut up, Fritz, I have had results with this. I get it. You probably do because some have, and I'm not negating the results that you already have. It's all about just like, can you look at your results for your clients objectively? And can you say that it is consistent with all clients? Because some clients are going to be of the more suggestible state that they will do the thing temporarily. But even if that client stops smoking because you told them to in their recording, what are the chances of 6 months from now and them having an extremely unpleasant, stressful, maybe even traumatic experience that brings up that root that we didn't address because we just gave them suggestions, what happens to that root that gets triggered again after a new event that could potentially make things worse for the smoking, get them back into smoking, or even worse, makes them have a different habit that is just as bad or unhealthy for them than the smoking. Who knows, right? So that's why it's super important to steer away from these extremely outdated, ego-driven type, authoritative type hypnosis where the hypnotist is the all-knowing telling a client what to do, because that just doesn't make any sense. That is coming from ego, not transformation. And I know that this is not completely your fault because this is how you've been trained and this is how you've learned to do things. I had to unlearn a lot of the shit that I learned in my traditional training about going down 10 steps and that's enough, and telling them to have magnets right here and go down and then boom, they're in a somnambulant state. That was not really effective. And when I put my ego down, swallowed the very hard pill and looked at the results that I had, they were great, really great results, positive reviews, great testimonials. But if I actually looked at these results and said, oh, and thought, oh, I could actually do better because the actual change work was the reason why I got results, not the relaxation and the somnambulistic states or the recording that had their suggestions over and over, because most of my clients who did get results didn't listen to the recording. So it's not the suggestions, it's the actual change work process and being naturally good at that from having over 15 years or close to 15 years of nursing experience. That's how I was able to get results, not through the suggestions. So the reason why I'm really saying this is because we obviously need a lot of people who are in the change work process, right? And it's very unfortunate to have clients experience hypnosis, not like it because we just told them what to do, and have it leave a bad taste in their mouth, because hypnosis is, as you know, very, very transformational. It will only take the one client to be like, shit, this didn't work. Like the hypnosis didn't work. Nothing works for me. And not only will that make them feel helpless and hopeless, it will lessen the chances of them going to another hypnotherapist who can actually investigate the client's problem better. So it's really important to be a good role model in the hypnosis world by learning how to investigate the client's problem, which is really all we teach inside the ACH trainings.